September is California Wine Month. The annual harvest celebration was launched in 2005, but the history of California wine goes back much further. In the 18th century, Spanish missionaries planted the first vineyards in California to produce wine for mass. The California gold rush in the mid-19th century brought waves of new settlers to the region, increasing the population and local demand for wine. The first commercial winery in California, Buena Vista Winery, was founded in 1857 and is still located in Sonoma, California. It survived the wildfires in August 2020. In the meantime, at least 2 other wineries in Northern California suffered damage, according to California's Wine Institute. The vast majority of vineyards and wineries were spared during the California wildfires. The biggest concern about the 2020 vintage is smoke taint, which may cause unpleasant aromas in wine, making it smell like an ashtray, even though there are no health concerns related to smoke taint, based on the latest scientific research. A winemaker can ferment a small batch of grapes to see whether smoke has contaminated them in order to decide whether or not to pick that section of vineyard. About smoke taint, California's Wine Institute announced that the smoke has to be fresh, dense, and in close proximity to the grapes to leave an impact. Wind direction, stage of development, and variety of the grapes are also factors. As of September 2020, California vintners are still able to produce high-quality wines without smoke taint. One solution to smoke taint is to make rosé wine, because smoke taint is a problem primarily of the grape skin. Whites and rosés would be much less susceptible to damage than red wines, simply based on the amount of time that the skins remain in contact with the fermenting liquid. It's also notable that grapes for rosé wine are picked earlier in the season than those for red wine. That means there is less time for these grapes to sit outside and accumulate smokiness. Wineries can certainly turn red grapes into rosé rather than red wine. Although rosé wine typically commands much lower prices than red wine, it's a much less significant loss than throwing all the smoke-tainted red grapes away. Despite wildfires and the coronavirus crisis, wineries, grape growers, and regional associations are celebrating the annual California Wine Month in September 2020 with virtual wine tastings and tours, live-streamed auctions, digital cooking demonstrations, special wine discounts, and the first-ever virtual grape stomp. Home to 4,200 vintners and 5,900 grape growers, California is the world's 4th largest wine producer and the source of 81% of the wine made in the United States. More than 90% of all California wine is produced in a certified California sustainable winery. During California Wine Month, why not buy a bottle of California wine to show your support for those resilient vintners? Cheers!